Hey guys, it's been a while since I've been on a train layout review. Nothing really much changed in the last 5 or 10, a few years. Just been busy with work and stuff, but we're not here for a layout right now, but part of the layout. I have picked up a new locomotive. It is an Athearn Genesis. Well, you're guessing what it is. Well, we'll find out here. This is the Athearn Genesis. Let's just see here. The SD90MAC-H2, the new Athearn Genesis SD90MAC. They come with CP and UP and demo units. I guess those are like from Australia and stuff like that. So yeah, this is a review of the SD90MAC-H2 Tsunami 2 DCC sound. Let's open this bad boy. If you're wondering, like, you know, I've been getting Athearn Genesis locomotives, and some of them have special like boxing on it. This one's just a standard box. It's not an UP or anything. I think it would be kind of cool if they made it UP, like a regular scheme into the box. Your warranty card and stuff like that, usual stuff. Is going to set this aside. I think a lot of people have seen that. They want to get out of the, want to get the bad boy, the actual unit by itself. Okay, here's the locomotive itself. This is the Athearn Genesis model. Athearn Genesis SD90MAC-H2. Really nice indeed. Very nice locomotive indeed. And actually, after I picked this locomotive, and they say this is pretty heavy, it definitely feels quite heavier. I'm going to move some stuff out of the way so I can get some room here. Got a couple of engines I probably haven't reviewed yet, like quite a few. I actually got the George Bush unit. I will be getting to that locomotive later. I had that a while, but I just haven't had time to fix this and stuff like that. I'm going to get this locomotive out of its box here without dropping this thing. Okay. I'm going to do an unboxing here real quick. I don't have a tripod. I have too much other things to pay for. But yes, I will be in the future getting that tripod. I know everybody's like, yeah, get a tripod, get a tripod. Yes, I know. I'm going to get to that. Okay, here's that box. Metal thing out. Thing goes flying. Doing this one-handed is not really smart. Alright. There we are. Let's get that out of the way here. And there's the locomotive itself. Move out of the way. I can tell you this, with this locomotive, it definitely feels a lot heavier than your Athearn standard SD70 ACE, which I do have another engine coming in, the UP 1111, honoring our Peoples unit. And actually, what's funny is, guys, this is actually my very first regular UP locomotive I got in person. I mean, ever, like, my actual first UP locomotive I've ever gotten, like regular UP. Okay, detailed now. Pretty nice engine. Beautiful locomotive as usual. You can see it's got the grab irons and stuff like that. MU head hoses, metal coupler, and mechanic couplers from Athearn. Looks just like an SD70 ACE. This plow with the molded in detailed right here is very nice. You got the detailed right there and stuff like that, and your grab irons and stuff like that, which is really nice, this touch here and stuff like that. Got the Union Pacific locomotive, SD90MAC radiator fails. It looks just like an SD70 ACE, which I believe that's how the SD70 ACE got its design from these 90 Macs. These were 6,000 horsepower locomotives, and they were super, I heard, unreliable. They're basically the EMD version of the AC6000 CW, basically. But a lot of these got shipped to Australia and stuff like that. You can see the truck detail, which is absolutely very good for Athearn. They really stepped up their game with detail. You got the... I believe this is metal, not, I don't know. Got the details there and stuff like that. I don't know what that is. Looks like a warning label right there. There's your fuel cap, the fuel tank. There's your fuel gauge right there. Union Pacific, very nice indeed. And wheels right there. Couplers on the back. Hank McKinley couplers from Athearn. The back of the locomotive is really nice and stuff like that. Really excellent locomotive and stuff like that. Beautiful engine again. Very nicely done locomotive. I'm going to set the camera and turn the engine around here and show you the other side. And this is the SD90MAC-H2, Phase 2, whatever it's called. It would show it here. They call it sometimes the H2, but this is the SD90MAC. Here's the box of it. SD90MAC-H Phase 2. And this is number 8522. I don't really care what road number it is. I just ordered an engine and just like, what the heck, I'll order one of these. Actually, I wasn't planning to order these engines, but I just like, what the heck, it's a 90 Mac, and it's really cool, and it was pretty big and looked awesome, and stuff like that. Now, one thing about this locomotive, it's a little heavier than your typical Athearn Genesis locomotive, and stuff like that. So, it's a little heavier and it's longer. Recommended, they say do not run this on 18 radius. I got 22 radius. I have a friend that has a DDA 40X. It works with 22 radius too, barely, but it does work. So these do work on 22 radius. 8522. There's your says 90 Mac under warranty. That's what the locomotive cab says. There's your details right there. And UP, your horn, not K5LLA. I think they use K3 horns. That is not a K5. That looks like a K3 horn, I think. It looks like an RS3L too, but it's not a K5LLA. There's the exhaust stack for this locomotive, and it's pretty interesting, like what's different with the Athearn Genesis. It's pretty nice, stuff like that. And one thing is about this, this thing does remove, if I can get it on latched here for a second here. As I know a lot of people that do not have fingernails, and I chew my fingernails a lot, so I don't want to just knock this engine over. Okay. Well, I can't get it open. It's just like an Athearn Genesis SD90 ACE. Nothing different. I can't get it off. So it does have cab. Basically what's better is the cab of the engine. The seats look better. I think that looks really good in that. So yeah, there's your locomotive of the 90 Mac. Here's the top view of it, of the radiator stack. Through here, they do have see-through vents. You can see right here, ladders in the back and stuff. Still gonna attempt to open this up. I'm not quite sure if I can. That's why I don't know if I want to open this because I don't have fingernails right now, and they're just not there. So there's one that has fingernails right here. I can try to get it open. No, I can't. Nope, it's gonna slip in holding it that way. I can't open it with one hand. Using a camera one-handed and stuff like that. Like I said, my next video, guys, I promise I'm going to do a tripod video. There's one at Walmart. I can grab that and you can use it for iPhones and stuff like that. That's what I'm using. Well, actually, a Samsung Galaxy S7. That's what I have right now. I do not have an iPhone. But very nice locomotive. It's definitely longer than your SD90 ACE. It's really nice. Here's the other side details and stuff like that. Really nice. So, well, that's it for detail. Let's get into the engine startup. Now, one thing about the engine startup before I start it up, it sounds like a GE but it actually is not a GE engine. It is actually the EMD prime mover for this typical engine. People might think, what the heck, it's GE. Why is it GE? Well, the motor is an EMD, but it does sound like GE or something like that. Like I said, that's part of the reason I think why these engines were really unreliable. But here's the locomotive starting up. Here's your headlight and ditch lights. Ditch lights are nice and bright. 7 is actually, what's interesting with 7 is F7 is it dims the headlight and ditch light. So that is a nice feature on these new locomotives. Very nice indeed and stuff like that. UP. Here's the bell. Mechanical bell, because these locomotives did not have mechanical bell. And another thing is, you're wondering, this does not use a PTC antenna. So, here's the horn. Very nice locomotive, and get this thing coupled up to a train here. Pulling power is actually pretty good. They say this weighs about a pound on locomotives. So this is really nice. Pretty smooth. No hesitation, nothing. Pretty smooth. Like I said, it does sound like a GE, but that's the proper sound of an SD90 Mac. These locomotives were used in 1996 and earlier. So horn is nice and loud. No flashing ditch lights. And I forgot, F6 is the lumber boards, so this does have lumber boards. Well, there you go, guys. There's the SD90MAC-H2, Phase 2, whatever you want to call it, by Athearn Genesis in the UP scheme. And these are available at your local hobby store, and you can get CP or the demo units as the other locomotives. Take care, guys, and be safe.